Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Talented. Well, we tried out a summoner in the last one and it worked out fairly well, and so since we've now unlocked a whole bunch of abilities, we're going to try again. So, question, do we want to keep with the Squelch Cherrim thingies, or do we want to try out the other basic ability of the Gigantify? Your next 3 basic summons have double maximum health points and move slower. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. We also have a cooldown ability reduction, and I think we're going to stick with that. And then as for our mastery, what do we go for? Movement, longer. I think maybe we go ahead and we kick this up to level 12. Yeah, level 12 mastery seems okay to me. I'm not sure if we necessarily want to go too far. But I think, actually, you know what? Let's go all out. Let's try out Mastery 14. We've got a couple of basic abilities. If it doesn't work, we'll come back and try and tweak things around. But either way, we may as well see exactly what we're capable of. Alright, so we've got to go ahead and start sending our tiny little fellows around. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have them doing their job. They do move a fair bit slower, but they do have a good amount of health, so that is at least something. Let's see, anything else? I don't know, let's go ahead and just send off a couple more rather large ones. There we go, off you go. Clear out anything else that is left. Looks like that's going to be a pretty easy victory for us. Alright, and that is the night over and done with. So, we start with 4 talent points. Crawlies will now appear. There goes night 1. So, let's go ahead and pick up some XP gain. That's always the right call. Extra helper damage and more XP. Yeah, let's double down nice and early. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. And then we'll work our way towards magic regen, graveyard shift. And then, yeah, if we need some extra things, we can see how that all goes. But again, it's not too bad. Now, unfortunately, we do not have any, what do we call it, any lifesteal chance at this stage, so that is a little unfortunate. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't think we're going to suffer too badly in these early runs. We should have enough of a leeway between now and then. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly send the large snails down either way. Looks like we're already up to a skilled, which is very nice. Also, we have the tiny little spiders, the crawlies, instead of the rats in this run, I think. So, I actually prefer that. It means that they're a little bit easier to hit and they can't disappear off the map, so I'm not too bothered by that. Alright, 6 talent points. Enemies have 25% more hit points. Okay, so that's fine. Let's pick up the graveyard shift. Let's also go... Let's see, true ending. That's not a bad one to start with, but again, up to the talent package is the right call. Cooldown, mastery, and then a little bit of life steal, and then... do we just go for a little bit more life steal in the meantime? Or do we just try and get the talent package ASAP? You know what, I think we go and we try and get there as fast as we can. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best call for us. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Alright, let's go ahead and we will fire off a few of our abilities, and then anyone off to the left or the right? There we go. We'll clear you guys out. That should be fine. Alright. Well, it already looks like some spiders are coming in with a little bit of an elite status and some shields. That's, oh, actually, it looks like these guys are a little bit tougher already. I'm not actually sure how this is going to go for us. Yeah, if we're not able to kill these guys with some of our big boys from the beginning, that could be a little bit concerning. Yeah, that is actually very much not good in my humble opinion. Yeah, okay, we might be in over our heads, but again, you know, we'll play it out, we'll see what we can do. I guess it'll depend on what we unlock between now and... well, whenever we get hit. So, enemies have an extra chance to become elite. 6 talent points, that's not too bad. Let's go for the XP gain. The lower cooldowns. Let's see, we have 4 points. 1, 2, 3, and then we can't pick up this. I suppose... a little bit more magic isn't a bad thing. And then we could go for some more damage. That wouldn't go astray. Either that or maybe, let's see. Helper takes damage, they deal 2 additional damage until they die. Then flame shells as well, that could be very useful. It's a bit of a pickle. I think we go ahead and we pick up the base damage. I think that's going to get us further in the nights. And as we said, we're already noticing that they're getting quite a decent amount of hit points to start already. So we definitely need to make sure that we are ramping up our DPS as well. Yeah, make sure every single hit counts for that little bit more. Alright, and unfortunately it looks like our giant snail failed us on the right hand side there. Very poor timing for us there. But so far it looks like we're doing okay. Anybody else? Let's make sure we get rid of you. We'll go ahead and get rid of you guys. And then of course Gigantify. There we have it. Okay, that should be more than enough to clear the field. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so we're already up to... what's that? Night 4 is over, and we're already up to level 23, so that's ideal. Let's go for the talent package and see more gravestones, tanky helpers, or skelebobs and get better helpers. I think the helpers are probably not a bad idea. If we can boost up their damage or the rate that they spawn on in, I think that's best. Although we will try and re-roll for a gold if we can. Oh, snail army? You know what? That might even be better. You know what? I do think that this is probably the right choice, but I really cannot pass up the snail army. I really want to see what this does. We're going to go for the snail army instead. Okay, so what does this now provide us? We have potion shells. Your snails have an 8% chance to have a potion shell that explodes on death, healing 10 points to surrounding helpers. Okay, that's not a bad plan. And then what else is there? There is grave sacrifice, a chance of to spawn a gravestone when dying. There's also vicious sacrifice, a 4% chance to grant 1 summon damage until the end of the night when dying. Ooh, that's very nice. That would definitely help us. Oh, and spike shells. Your snails have a 10% chance to have a spike shell that applies wounded on hit. Increases the damage that others will take. Ooh. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up the spike shell. That is very powerful. We'll pick up the flames as well. And then... extra damage, or do we go for the XP? I think this should be enough of a DPS boost. We'll go for the XP gain. Yeah, again, we're going to need to pick up many skills if we're going to be able to stay nice and safe as this whole as this mastery issue gets more and more difficult. So I think that's going to be the best thing for us as of now. Not a guarantee, but I certainly hope that it helps. Alright, so let's see. We'll clear out these guys. We'll quickly send after the faster moving enemies. And then, you know, I really wouldn't mind getting the good boys again. They were pretty decent for us last run. So if we can get that again, that would be rather nice. But again, can't really tell exactly what's going to happen. So I guess we just have to wait and see. Alright, 6 talent points. Monks will now appear. That's the end of night 5. Let's go... Actually, do these two connect? No, they don't. We gotta go this way. Okay, well... I think for now, let's go ahead and pick up all of these. And then... what else would be very good? I guess we have potential of Snail Varrows. Your next 2 basic attacks in... oh, create snails in all 4 directions. And then laid to rest. Place a gravestone in all 4 directions. Huh. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead for Snail Varrows. That is definitely the right call. Unfortunately, we cannot get that this time. I think we'll try and pick up... Oh, we only have 3 points left. As much as I want that... Oh, we will get an XP gain, so that's not the end of the world. Yeah, alright, let's go for the XP gain. And that also gives us the potion shells, so that's potentially better for us. And if it helps us buff up our snails as the nights go along, I'll take what I can get. Oh, and there is a spiked shell. Okay, cool. Well, that is good to see. They definitely seem to do a good amount of damage. Being able to do more is always very nice. Oop. Alright, let's quickly send out some more bigger helpers. Alright, definitely looks like it's working. Yeah, these nice little snail buffs are certainly helping us out. Let's go... I'm not sure if there's too many more enemies for us to really worry about, but we'll go ahead and follow up in a few directions just on the off chance. And I think that's about it. Okay, well, I'll take it. Where are we at? Night 6 over, enemies spawn 10% more frequently. Okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and pick up the Snail of Arrows, make it easier to defend ourselves. Let's also pick up the... Let's see if we can go for these gravestones. That seems like a good plan. And then we might as well go for the XP gain since we've already spent so many points in that area. Okay, so at least now we should be able to get a few more gravestones to protect us. Yeah, that should be fairly good. And then if we can, we might try and come back for that true ending as well, just so we can fire off our abilities that little bit quicker. Alright, so... big boys, let's go ahead and... Oh, of course, I didn't think about that, but if we use the Gigantify and then fire off in all 4 directions with the second ability, we get even bigger snails in every direction. Okay, so there's already some nice synergy there that we can make the most of. I do like this. Yeah, the only thing is that we need to have enough magic points to be able to fire off both at once, and I think that we do. And it looks like we're fairly well protected, so I'm not too concerned for now. We're firing off a few of the, what do you call them? The horned shells as well, which seems to be fairly good. And yeah, I think that's paying off. Alright, 8 talent points. Enemies have more momentum, more movement. That is not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pick up these. Let's go ahead and get some extra magic regen. Oh, we also have the Horde ability. I think that would pair very nice with all of our extra snail powers. Let's move over for more magic. And then I don't think we can quite get there. But we'll take the XP, hold on the next one, and then... Ah, that's right, soul absorption. We found that was pretty decent in the last run. Yeah, life stealing from 20 enemies gives us an extra summon speed till the end of the night. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. We'll figure it all out. Alright, let's go ahead and send everybody out. And that should do. Yeah, alright. No one seems to be causing us too much trouble. Alright, so that's nice to give us a little bit of breathing room. We've still got plenty of magic points, which is nice. I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire that off once more. And then... maybe we save it for a little bit longer? Yeah, okay, so it's alright. We can fire off those abilities and hold on to them till when it's useful, so we can get our magic regenning too, which is nice. So we can really make the most of our regen. Yeah, it's not a bad plan. Alright, let's go ahead and do that again, as it seems to clearly be working for us. And that's the end of the night. Okay. 7 talent points. Enemies have more HP, which is not ideal, but we've now got the Horde ability. This should be very, very good. Alright, so now, what do we do? We have a few choices. Do we try and make our way up to this? Do we try and go for the laid to rest? I don't know if we need two omnidirectional abilities. I think maybe we try and get this cooldown up and running. That could be very effective. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll try and pick that up. And it looks like we have just the right amount. Okay, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, on to the next night. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly fire off the Horde ability. Uses up a fair bit of magic early on, but again, it does give us a nice speed upgrade. In fact, with our rather powerful snails, it's probably going to be a very useful thing for us. Again, we'll just try and get our magic to regen. Yeah, I think this is working out fairly well. So far, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble. Again, enemies are getting slightly tougher, but I think at the moment we're outscaling them, which is what we want. That is definitely what we are after. Alright, let's go for another Horde. Again, burning through 20 magic is quite expensive, but again, to increase our snail army, it is a small price to pay. When worst comes to worst, we've always got the every direction thing, and we didn't quite fire off those abilities in time. I was hoping to hit the buttons before the last enemy got taken out, but I missed it. Alright, nights are 5 seconds longer. Alright then. Let's go ahead and pick up these potions, snails, extra magic, extra XP. We also want... What else do we want? Oh, helper damage? That's probably not a bad thing to pick up. I'm not seeing that very much around, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that should help us. And then flame shells again? Yes. Okay, I think that's good. I think we'll try and pick up some of the skills from earlier on in the tree. It should be fun. We'll just have to see how many talent points we get and how quickly we can go through them all. Alright, let's boost up our snail speed. So far, so good. In another 3 seconds, we should be able to boost that some more. Just making sure that we send a snail down other directions just to make sure that we've got everybody covered. No enemies sneaking in and ruining our kill streak. That would be rather unfortunate. Looks like we're doing okay. Oh, we are out of magic. That was probably a little bit more than I anticipated on spending, but we're okay. Definitely should go for some more magic regen. Yeah, definitely need some more magic regen. Alright, but I think that's more or less the night over. That is night 10 almost done and dusted, which is excellent. Alright, so we've got those, and we now have a nice little bonus to the start of the next night. Okay, 7 talent points. Busters and Treadle Twins will now appear. 5% chance to become elite. Okay, well then, let's go ahead and work our way to the flame shells. Got a nice little XP boost as well. Let's see about... we have 5 points. I think soul absorption's probably a good plan. Let's go ahead and make our way up over there. We can also go ahead and... Oh, extra XP. Yes. Oh, extra damage. Absolutely. Yeah, just give them a little bit of extra strength. 10 damage isn't too bad. It's not too bad at all, so hopefully that's enough. Alright, let's wait till everybody gets a little bit closer. We'll go ahead and... let's send everybody off in every direction. Alright, and that looks pretty good. Does look like we have some of the little trees. Okay, I'm guessing those are the twins. Yeah, they kept marching in 2x2s. That makes a lot of sense. But the good news is we've got flame snails, so that should be pretty good against them. And I think we've got a pretty good damage rate as well. We're down to 0.82, which is very good. We've we've got a good amount of damage from each of our snails. They're now up to 15, so I'm quite happy with what we've got. Alright, let's continue to let our magic regen. We've got some nice defensive headstones as well, just in case. But I think we've chosen a good combination. I think the snail army and the all of those snail abilities that we've already picked up are going to be very, very good together. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll even pick up something for the rate of spawning them in, and we'll make it even better. Alright, unfortunately they get more movement speed and more health. It's a pretty nasty combo, but we've got 8 talent points, so we'll do with that what we can. Let's get some magic regen, cooldown ability, all of this, and pick that up as well. And then Mind Rend. Okay, lifesteal an enemy has a 20% chance to grant 12% additional XP from the enemy. You know what, that seems more than ideal. We'll also go ahead and go for the base rate of XP growth as well. And then, yeah, I think if we spend 2 points up here on the next one, we pick up a little bit of XP here. And maybe the graveyard shift as well. Then we can start making our way out towards the ring and the other talent package. I think that's going to be the best thing for us. Yeah. So again, if we can just continue, continue to boost our XP rate, I think we're going to stand a pretty good chance of being able to clear a lot of stuff from the board. That would be ideal. Oh wow, looks like we're doing a whole heap of damage down one of those alleys. It doesn't sound like they're having a very good time at all, but it seems fine for me, so I'm cool with it. Ooh, come on, we need to defend. Yeah, okay, we're definitely beginning to feel the pressure a little bit more. Let's go with some omnidirectional help. Yeah, as I said, that movement speed buff with that extra bit of health is quite a dangerous combo for us to have to deal with. Oh well, but we will do with what we can. We'll try and deal with everybody. I think we should be fine. We've got a few gravestones to help protect us. It's just a matter of getting everything else up and running. Let's go with more. I think we're going to have to quickly try and boost our speed here for a second. I'd rather try and save for other abilities, but there's no guarantee we're going to be able to get all of that done. Alright, 9 talent points. Enemies receive less knockback, spawning 10% more frequently. Yikes. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get that magic regen, the extra XP potential. Ooh, simulacrum. Okay, your summon ability, summon an additional helper. Yes, please, and a thank you. We will absolutely take this. Let's run around for the extra damage from the helpers. What was the other one over here? Graveyard shift. Gain 10% summon speed. That'd be 2 points. I think that's worthwhile. But I think we go ahead and we make our way up over here and try and get that first. As much as I want this talent package, I think this is going to be the best thing for us. And then extra XP. It's either that or maybe we go for the lower cooldowns. Although I'm hoping that maybe we can path from over here and make our way over there, so... No, let's just try and pick up some XP along the way. And hopefully that'll be good enough. Alright, quickly, let's go ahead and start our snail barrage. Send off all of the little fellows. Try and get that up and running. Alright, we'll have to fire off some multi-directional stuff right there and see if we can spawn enough. Don't know, but it's looking rather difficult for us right now. We need some highly powered snails if we're going to continue this up. We need to go for a rate of fire, so let's go ahead and use up the last of our magic. If these guys get any closer, we're definitely going to get cooked. Yep, and we lost our combo. Okay, this is not good. I don't know if we're going to make it too far. Yeah, maybe this was a little bit too much of a mastery for us to be attempting this early on. Maybe we needed some more talents to start with. That is definitely a possibility. Unfortunately though, the only way to find out some of these things sometimes is to try and do it yourself. Yeah, I think we have a pretty good build. I think we'll end up surviving, but unless we get some really good things nice and quickly, we could find ourselves in a spot of bother. Again, let's send some of the gigantic ones down this route, and hopefully we will be safe. Okay, so it could have been better, but you know what, 10 talent points is nothing to scoff at. Enemies get more health, which is not good, less knockback. Again, I'm not as phased with this, but we'll see what we can do. Let's go ahead and pick up the health. Let's see if we can go... I think these are connected up over here. Yeah, it does appear to be so. Alright, and we can at least get the double snails, so that should really help our DPS. Also, tomorrow night we can also pick up some extra damage again, more XP gain, and then... oh, and of course we're cut off from the talent package, so we've still got to make our way across here. Oh well, it is what it is. At least we're now firing at twice the rate, so that is at least a good thing for us. Let's quickly just get some snails marching in every direction just as a nice little boost. Alright, again, we really need our rate of fire to be improving if we can manage it, so I think that's going to be more important than omnidirectional defenses, because otherwise we're going to get ourselves, well, we're going to get hit no matter what happens, so we may as well try and ramp up our defenses as best as we can. Well, okay, you know what? Maybe that was too much. Maybe that was too much. Come on, we need more magic. Alright, a little bit of protection. Those jolly trees are quite painful. Let's go ahead and Gigantify. Hopefully they can buy us enough breathing room. We're back up to a combo again, so that's at least ideal. Fire in every direction, and it looks like we are safe. Not by much, but I think we will make it through, and I don't think we're going to die. We have enough health that I think we will make it through the night. We're just not going to be getting the experience that we would have preferred to have had, which is unfortunate. Would have loved a much better combo, but, you know, it is what it is, so... such is life. Alright, 10 more talent points. Enemies get 10% more movement speed, and they get an additional enemy every wave. Not good, but it is what it is. Let's get that extra damage. Let's pick up the cooldown XP. Oh, the sacrifice doesn't even help us? How on earth are we... We're gonna have to make our way all the way around. That is very, very annoying. Alright, you know, we may as well pick up the mystery talent. More likely for flame shells at least. Let's pick up the XP. We have 4 more, so we need... regen. And then... what to do? Extra damage isn't the worst. Cooldown's nice, but again, we need more magic to make that function. Where is the regen? Alright, there's some regen. And then... what else can we go for? More regen? I guess we don't have a choice. Yeah. Alright, hopefully we can make our way across here. And again, let's just double check. Your summon abilities summon an additional helper. Oh, so when we use... when we use the snail of arrows or things, or Gigantify, maybe that's what gives us double snail? Okay, well either way, we'll have to figure it out. Alright, didn't quite work as I expected, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and quickly get some strong defenses up and running. Those trees are going to be a very big pain in our behind if we don't deal with them soon. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a difficult run to survive. Yep, there we go, already dealing with damage. Good thing we have life steal. Don't know if it's enough, but I'm hoping it is. We're at night 15, so we've made it 3/4 of the way there. I just don't know whether we're going to be able to outpace some of the modifiers that they have got, which is quite unfortunate. And yeah, we got cooked. Okay, well, looks like the mastery level is set just a little bit too high. We made it 14 of the 20 nights, so you know what, that's not terrible. We still get some nice bonuses though, so we've worked, we've worked ourselves, 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. So what have we got here? Decay, bonus rewards by life stealing or flies. I think we'll go for the life stealing. And then we also have now got a new core talent, which is definitely going to help us out. Once per night, the first use of each ability costs no magic points. That is very nice. Spawn a gravestone at the end of each night. After night 10, you spawn an extra one. Also not bad as far as defense is concerned. Okay, well, that's not bad. Oh, and let's also pick up the refreshments. Yeah, regenerating magic point bonuses. That seems fairly good. Oh, in fact, let's also pick up the gooing gone. And I think that's where we're going to have to go. So that's it. We'll definitely give these guys another try tomorrow night. And I think we will play around with the mastery and just turn down the dial just a small fraction to see that if, to see what we can actually do when we, when we're fighting appropriate enemies. But either way, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.